I mean, honestly, is there anything you can say about Liz Cheney other than, dear God, why? I mean, in terms of, like, most of the decisions she made, like, she did everything based on her principles, apparently. But here's the thing. Even if I didn't think that was a big plant of dinosaur shit, that's not what her job is. Her job is to represent the people of Wyoming, who, quite frankly, she did about as well as her dad did at hunting. And I said before, I don't really talk about politics that often, but you know what? I kind of thought I'd have some fun with this one, which is Liz Cheney got a butt fucking she had coming. Like, that was long over fucking due. Like, people in Wyoming were not happy with her. Like, even people that I watch who aren't from Wyoming knew this. They even commented on it. And I like to think that Liz Cheney was at least aware on some level that she was pissing her base off. Like, this lady is the opposite of DeSantis. DeSantis, despite the fact I like the guy and think he is doing what's best for his state, I have to agree with Troubled Cat. I think he is doing this because it's what his voting base wants him to do. Liz Cheney is like anti-DeSantis. She does the opposite of what her voting base wants. And, yeah, if there's one good thing that came out of this, it's that we saw another dynasty crater, like, worse than the dark one after he came to Earth after a mild falling out with God. And landed in Phoenix, Arizona. But anyway. Actually, no, not Arizona. Texas. Like, it's too... Like, this place is so hot, I have to imagine the devil lives here. And then, she says she's going to focus on the January 6th meeting. The thing that probably helped crater her career at this point. She's going to do that. Like, this lady is so out of touch. Marie Antoinette is probably going, wow, you are out of it. Like, Marie Antoinette and her husband, Louis, are probably looking at this from hell or heaven and going, man, she is out of it, man. She is out of touch as fuck. Like Catherine the Great's husband wasn't this out of touch. And that fucker was so out of touch it wasn't even funny. But anyway, in addition to this, she, I guess, compared herself to Abraham Lincoln. Well, yeah, that's a pretty good comparison to make. Compare yourself to a man who was, the history looks at with rose-colored glasses when, in fact, he may have been a bit of an asshole and a tyrant. Like, this was a man who, like, I think Thomas Jefferson, or there was another American who wanted to deport blacks from America. Anyway. Although I will give Lincoln this, at least he had a good reason for doing it. He thought blacks would have it pretty hard if they stayed in America, or so I hear. But anyway. Oh, he also had a man executed without trial, from what I recall. So that's who you're going to compare yourself to, Liz Cheney? A guy who may or may not be a war criminal? Okay. Well, I guess we know where her gold standard is. And it's just... like, the political class in this country is out of their fucking mind. And it's almost funny on some level. It is almost funny. Key word, almost. But, yeah. I have to give it to this to Trump, though. And I voted for the guy, so it's not like I'm giving this is anything new. He deserves a medal for all these dynasties he probably caused to crash and burn, like the Hindenburg. Like, I mean, the Clintons, the Bushes... the Cheneys. Please tell me there's not an Al Gore dynasty, because that is an unpleasant imagination. Imagine the idea that Al Gore had sex. Like, some woman was desperate enough to have sex with that prick. But that's another thing all entirely. Yeah, it's just funny to see this. And her reaction, like, I've always got the impression that the mainstream media and the political class are not only at war with reality, I often get the impression they're going through divorce proceedings with reality. This kind of validates it for me. More than usual. And, all I can do is laugh. All I can do is sit back and fucking laugh. Because, God help me. God fucking help me. This is my country. We elect these pricks, and they're sociopaths. Or psychopaths. I can't decide which. I forget which one is which sometimes. probably psychopaths. Like, these people are psychopathic. Like, SJWs are sociopaths, politicians are psychopaths. And, yeah, Liz Cheney got what she deserved. She got fucked in the ass harder than Hillary Clinton did by Trump. And she deserved every bit of it. And I'm not saying she was asking for it, but she had it coming. And to any feminist who gives me shit over this, eat me. No, scratch that. Blow me. Yeah. And then blow a bolt gun. Because, God almighty. Yeah, I don't care if I get in trouble for that. That's where I'm going to end it. God, the wasteland of politics gets more and more depressing by the hour. Because there are no Ted Kennedys anymore. We don't get any more Ted Kennedy, fuck him. No, we don't have any more Teddy Roosevelts. Like, after Trump, I will bet you it's going to be a long-ass time before we have another Trump. But, that's just my opinion. If you have one to give, and it's actually articulate, let me know. Have a nice day, and pray for Sandy, because God, is it in short supply right now.